Hello and welcome back to the Invincible. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. And I believe we need to go look upstairs. Yeah, I haven't recovered my frame rate yet. But first, why don't we have a look over here?
I'm at the control station.
Ooh, I can control things, huh?
Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which... Oh, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
So, how do I change it? Like that. Good.
I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away.
Alrighty. On to the next one. And back in.
One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it.
Alright, go over there, I guess. That's a little sluggish. There's my rover. And, descend.
I landed the probe. Gonna check it in a spare moment.
Alrighty. Well, what else we got? More goodies for me? Dead. That's probably all the excitement we're going to get. Unless this last one is being eaten by a Leviathan. I wonder if I should do Subnautica below zero. I feel like Subnautica's been done to death. But below zero, not so much. Alright, let me up, please. I said, let me up. Thank you. Good. Alright, well, I should go up first. My frame rate does not like this place.
View. An hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis 3 feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes.
I'm sure that was a good idea.
Force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor.
Well, I wondered if that was a good idea or not, but I guess it was necessary.
1 more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low.
I would like to go outside, please.
Fortunately, their ship's not here. Neither there, or...
Are you still looking?
Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you.
Is that going to be my escape route?
First images from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information.
How come those were so easy to get to? I didn't have to know a secret to get them?
Unfortunately, apart from my arrival, the probe didn't record much.
So it's been flying only recently?
I think so.
Alright. Boring. Is there more stuff for me to find? Is there... Can I do anything with this stuff over here? Oh, that's their equipment mover. And it looks like it's not going anywhere. They've been here like a month. And they didn't even get their playground set up. And their equipment mover is buried. Kind of a slapdash operation, if you ask me. Can I fly this thing? I just want to go apeshit, you know? I don't know the rest of the reference.
The difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why it came to mind.
It's also bullshit. Time is something that is intrinsic to the universe. It is not a human construct. It is totally real. And I feel like any scientist in a spacefaring age would be very familiar with that concept. Now, which way do I going? Not that way, right? Yeah. And apparently there's an awful lot for me to explore here. I wonder if there'll be an opportunity to get to it later.
Yes, now, focus. What now?
Oh, hey, look at that. Another antimat. And it's buried too. What do we has here? That looks like it was delivered from orbit. Don't you think? It looks pretty delivered to orbit, from orbit to me. Oh, that's for their force field. That's why it distorted the Earth like that. Come on, frame rate.
I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy.
I'm hoping that I'm not like... Oh, a new song. No, it's not. Never mind.
Legs become too heavy, hands become too weary. Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary. Hide behind the dark woods while we're running barefoot.
Oh, I'm off route. Alright, well, we'll just make a left up here. And, oop. Somebody crashed their literal flying saucer.
I found a flying saucer. It landed near the excavation site.
Don't risk trying to fly it, Jasper. Nothing guarantees it works.
I didn't even... Contrary to what you believe, sir, I don't have a death wish.
Alright, come on. Keep it together. Alright. Now that's some heavy equipment. Man, their ship must have been enormous.
Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations.
And they can land it?
In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Well, for me, it's quite impressive.
That was exactly their goal, to impress. Such giants aren't very practical, though. I would even say that the larger the ship, the bigger the problems.
Yeah, that sounds like cope to me.
There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They are big machines. Bigger than ours.
It's not a contest, Nowick. I mean, it was a contest, and we lost. Now, can I go into these, which are also buried? Man, everything around here is buried. Oh.
2 modules were placed nearby. The first one looks residential.
Oh, what do we got here? It's a Vitero game. I'm not playing a Vitero game. I mean, I am playing a Vitero game, but you know what I mean.
The second one is a mobile laboratory.
And it is filthy. How could anybody do science in these conditions? Oh, come on, Yasna. There's got to be something interesting to comment on in here. There we go.
They excavated a lot of different objects, in terms of shape and size. I tried to arrange them somehow, to classify them.
Were they successful?
It looks promising. If they had spent a little more time, they would surely have come up with something.
And yet they gave up all efforts.
And once again abandoned a vast amount of equipment. Nothing to say about that, huh? Oh, wow, look at those. That must be how they brought that enormous thing in here. And there's another big one over there. Can I play on them? I mean, explore them? I guess I don't need to worry about oxygen anymore because I've got a tank on the truck.
Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal?
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures.
How far to that convoy?
Not far. Even if I make a few stops, it won't take long. The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground.
Shall we go look over the precipice? Yes, we shall. Oh man, it's real deep, like frame rate shatteringly deep. All right, I want to see if I can play on it though. I don't think so, but I hope so. It's got a silly saw drill on the other side that doesn't accomplish anything on the other side. That is a big old boy. Imagine sending that sucker to space. I can't get my detector out.
I should move. Oh, there's no time.
Oh, but I could get there. And what's that? Damn it. What is this? That's something of theirs. Boo. Alright, I guess I better get back in the truck and resume getting places. I'm gonna go check out the other excavator before I move along. Is the music supposed to be doing that? Or is my game getting ready to crash? I'm going to assume that's intentional.
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
Gonna keep doing it anyway, though. Alright, so yeah. Other excavator. What do you suppose this rover runs on? I mean, it's clearly electric, but is it solar, or does it have an awesome battery, or does it have a tiny fusion reactor? I'm gonna go with awesome battery. Well, that one doesn't seem to have found anything terribly exciting. So I guess we should move on. And which way am I going now? I'm going exactly the wrong way.
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, whoever left all this stuff behind would be in big old trouble. So he's probably dead. Or extremely distracted. Which is another way of saying he'll be dead soon. This is right? This is right. Off we go. Hey, music, I'd like for you to do something else, please. Something that feels less broken, you know what I mean? Fading out works. Could be hydrogen fuel cell.
What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, don't be like that. I feel like my little probe core.
I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
I don't know, can you?
Of course. A simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Right around here, probably. I don't know if I got my point out. I feel like the drone core should do something more interesting more of the time. Like I should be talking to it or something. You know, having it beepity back at me. Okay.
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
Well, you asked for a tactical evaluation.
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy. Or try and take a side path, to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Yasna.
All right. I'll try to get there via the side path.
All right. I guess it was worthwhile after all. Oh, frame rate. What am I doing that's making you mad? Maybe I should have turned off Cura. So my turn to the side path is right around here-y. Yeah. not really sure that I was supposed to take my truck up this way. In fact, I'm going to go with no trucks. Even though, yeah. Well, it is looking a little narrow, isn't it? Man, it's going to be the suck if I didn't need to do this.
Everything's all right?
Yes, yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something...
I'll report it. No worries, sir.
The naggy chatter does get to be a little much. Especially when I'm en route, you know? And am I en route? I am en route. Well, I certainly wouldn't have been able to get my rover through there. Is there a little cul-de-sac over this way?
The radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful of radiation, of other people. Just watch yourself.
Considering the radioactive environment, I assume the probability of finding people here is close to 0.
And mine well indicates something quite the opposite. Human technology equals radiation, after all.
Well, that's true.
I found a way to the convoy. What might interest you, sir, is that it appears to be a mechanically drilled tunnel. Circular, precise.
I'm more curious about what's on the other end. Although curious might not be quite the right word.
What the hell? Let's go for it. I guess I'm done with prudence. Oh, I thought I was going to slide. Alright, I get to slide after all.
Yes, I am. Oh, shit. They're close. At least one. There's not a soul. I don't see anyone.
I hear something. Also, we're clear of the radiation, so there's that.
Oh, no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
Yeah.
After seeing their base, I had a feeling it might end like this. Still, I wonder, what were they looking for? Was it that killed them? Just what the hell? Found the antimat. It looks damaged, but its log may still be intact.
Copy that. Proceed.
Alright, Death Machine. Give me your goodies. I want to look at some cartoons that you drew while you were cruising around being a death
I'm
machine.
getting into the antimat's recorder.
Still don't know how I know to do this. It's not the same procedure as the drone.
What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. Coordinates match the location of the base we've searched. All of the Alliance's semi-autonomic machines can be remotely controlled, right?
Yes.
In that case, they were conducting an inspection before marching out. The convoy's heading somewhere. I was there! It's the location with the giant cranes, right before they lifted that strange artifact above ground level. They're getting close to where I am now. They're here, sending a probe. It's hard for them to reach the site. That's why they're trying to get there from above. tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How subtle. Can you locate the breach?
All right. I don't think it'll be subtle.
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Of course.
Don't jump to conclusions, Doctor. Not before you finish. We need to know what to expect.
Shame. The transport's leaving.
It's a hover vehicle? Oh, so maybe they weren't buried. Maybe they were just resting.
Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Something's going on. One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame. The photo is such poor quality. You can clearly see the fear on his face.
Also, he's taking his helmet off?
One of them is staring with concern at an instrument. Some sort of meter. Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether you should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety, Yasna.
Like you did before?
Rightly so. I'd be scared out of my mind if not for our link. I hope we keep it together, sir. One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
They were destroyed.
There's nothing else. Only... darkness.
Can't you see what he was aiming for?
Maybe if we check the other one.
Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were faulty.
That says Gol Ilim Crew.
Astrogator. The antimat's new objective is to eliminate, instead of protecting.
What happens next?
The second antimat. That's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly at the crew.
Graphic.
Shooting them. One by one. It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
I'm sorry you have to see this, Yasna. Regis 3 doesn't spare you.
Damn this mission. I curse whoever sent us here to play some half-assed spy game.
No response from Novik.
Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery.
And apparently you can see thermal through rocks. No, you can't.
Hiding from it made no difference.
Duh. Surrendering.
One man has raised his hands in surrender.
You know, it looks like some of the data is corrupted there, too.
If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him. The machine just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
So? I'll go check it out.
I know you will, Yasna. Proceed.
In we go. Ah, but not this episode. So come back and see me again tomorrow, and we will perhaps find out what scared the pants off everyone before the Antimats killed them. Talk to you soon.